Good morning, student. Today in our class, we are going to study about the model organisms used in research. Myself, Dr. Sabia Khan, Associate Professor, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, Government College, Ajmer. So, dear student, the model organisms which are used in genetic study are the Drosophila melanogaster. These are small creatures and they are called as fruit flies, and the scientific name is Drosophila melanogaster. They are small flies and you will find them buzzing around ruined and rotten fruit. They are useful for science to study because there is transfer of gene from one generation to another generation. The Drosophila melanogaster, they have only 4 pair of chromosomes, out of which 3 are autosomes and only 1 pair of sex chromosomes. So genes are transferred from one generation to another generation and they have a short life cycle. They are easy to culture, so they are used in genetic study. Morgan studied them in the 19th century. In order to observe the difference in the processes, you have to mate the males. And for mating, it is very essential that you should know the difference between a male and a female Drosophila. So, what's the difference between the male and the female Drosophila? If you know the difference, then mating will be possible. So, first, the male Drosophila, they are smaller in size than the female counterparts and they have a darker abdomen. Second, the males, they have only 5 abdominal segments and the females, they have 7 abdominal segments. So, male are smaller in size than female. The males, they have dark rounded genitalia at the tip of the abdomen, that is called as claspus, while in females, it's pointed genitalia. The fourth, the males, they have sex combs in the tarsus, which is absent in the female. Now in the figure you can see, in the first figure you can see the abdomen, it is pointed in female and it is blunt in male. The abdominal segments, they are 7 in female while the abdominal segments are 5 in male. So females, they are larger in size than the male. In the next diagram you see the sex comb which is present. It is bristle like in appearance and it is present on the tarsus of the first leg, while this is absent in female. So this is the demarcating character. In the third figure you can see the whole difference between the male and the female Drosophila. The males, they have blunt abdomen, the female, they have pointed abdomen. The females, they are larger in size, the males, they are smaller in size. The male is bearing the sex combs which is absent in the female. The genitalia, here you can see they are the claspus in the male and this is absent in female. In the last figure you can see the wild variety, that is a red eye. It is common in Drosophila melanogaster, but if mutation occurs then this red color it changes to white. When mutation, it is sudden drastic change which is occurring in the genes, and the vestigial wings and the color of the cuticle, they also change due to mutation. But remember, the wild variety, the wild red color is dominant over the mutant white eye. So knowing the difference between the male and the female Drosophila, you will be able to study further the mutant character, the theory of inheritance of acquired characters, and it will be easy to study genetics using these model organisms. Why Morgan worked on this, and so hope you have understood, and in the next class we are going to do our next work. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.